Whoop whoop! What's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Tuesday. You know what we're doing. You know what we're here for. We're here hanging and chilling. It's the HMG late start NXT watch along. Make sure you sign your NDA, pal. Whoop whoop. Hope everybody is having a great week. Good to see y'all. Whoop whoop. And Dan, good to see you too. Whoop whoop. Happy Tuesday. Hope yours is going well. We also got Cold Blooded. Whoop whoop.
Number 2, taking charge and making opportunities.
I think the championship matches are 5 minutes. I think that's the only time they do that.
You guys should be listening,
if I recall correctly.
I can't take this anymore. I'm out.
We got Labrador. What are they testing on you tonight, pal? Whoop whoop.
See, some of these rooms will never learn. Never. Look, I know you got that toothless wonder later. You sure you got this? I got my beautiful exotic queen. That's all I need. I got it. Say no more. Let's go, baby. Hey, Lexus, you cannot just attack people like that. I'm sorry, I have to bring it to Ava's office. Hey, don't. I have to. Hey, Miles, not now. I have to get right to Ava's office. All right, I'm sorry. Hey, whoa, relax. Listen to me. Okay. I'm not asking you. I am telling you, I want one of those qualifier matches. Do you hear me? I will talk to Ava. All right, Miles? I will talk to Ava.
On February 3rd, there is going to be a 6-man ladder match. And whoever climbs that ladder and pulls this championship down will become the new NXT champion.
And that's the way our night started, Booker. Qualifying matches will begin next week, but I mean, the championship is still hanging high above the ring. What a way to start the season.
You see what this opportunity did to Miles Boyd? He's serious now. Chasing championship. You feel me?
We're the NXT champion February 3rd, but right now, let's take a closer look at the next international superstar here at NXT.
Quand vous me regardez, ce n'est pas à quoi vous vous attendez.
Oh, we got a French luchador.
C'est unique, mais ce masque raconte mon histoire. Quand j'ai commencé ma carrière à l'âge de 16 ans, j'ai été formé par un luchador mexicain appelé Nitro. Tous les ans, il venait à Paris dans notre école de catch pour faire un stage. Et il nous a dit qu'il allait donner ce masque à son meilleur élève. À la fin de ce stage, il m'a offert ce masque. J'étais très jeune, mais il m'a pris sous son aile, car il a vu en moi le potentiel de devenir une star.
Same, like he's got a good backstory. Like this is a pretty interesting backstory.
Maintenant, quand je rentre sur ce ring, je le représente en portant ce masque. Et avec mon style, je veux lui faire honneur à lui et à la tradition de la lucha. Parce que sans lui, je ne serais pas qui je suis actuellement. Et j'en serais pas où j'en suis aujourd'hui.
Yeah, that match was a bit rough earlier tonight.
And I'm here to slash.
Blindside me with the Vanity Project again?
Absolutely not. But I'd love to remind you that I love those boys. And congratulate you on signing 3 absolute studs to NXT.
What do you want? Get to it.
I want to focus on the future of the NXT Championship. Boss, who will my qualifying match be against, and what week will it be?
Let's see. No one and never.
Amazing! I don't even have to qualify.
No,
That's
not
decision.
exactly. You're not in the match.
I'm sorry. Why? No. I want to know who here deserves it more than me. Nobody else in this.
The double champion had the year that you did. I know. And look, I'll put you in one of the qualifying matches, but give me that title.
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, look, if you were in the ladder match and you won, you would have to vacate that title anyways. Or I would make you do it because remember, we're focusing on the future.
Let me get this straight. After everything I have done with the North American Championship, record number of title matches in 2025, and now 2026, we're already approaching a record number of days holding this championship. I have beaten blue chip prospects, veterans, all the way around the world, and a bunch of zoo animals.
Well, Ethan, I know you've had an incredible year, and yes, you have taken that title to new heights. I mean, you are the longest reigning champion in WWE right now. That's a really big deal.
You're being serious right now? You sound like you're being serious. You're not joking.
That title deserves all of the spotlight, which is exactly why it'll be defended next week.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yes. I mean,
Absolutely not.
don't you think it deserves all of the recognition?
No.
Well, that's too bad, because you are going to be defending it against the French luchador Elio Lafleur in his debut match.
Okay, boss, let me get this straight. So this Elio Lafleur is debuting and you're giving him a title match?
Yeah, I mean, you know something about that, right? You got it.
Well, what an announcement for next week. We heard that this woman was here earlier tonight.
Give me Blake Monroe, pal.
Blake Monroe. We all find out next.
Yeah, you got to put him over. Then you put him in there with good, competent heels. Well, at least that's what you should do. But do they have any really good, competent heels in NXT right now? I mean, Ricky, but he's kind of in the main event picture right now. I guess Alexis King. I guess he's a good. You could throw him in there. Jada Parker, where has she been? Have not seen her in a long time. I guess maybe Josh Briggs. Well, he's competent and over. So, yes, I'm struggling here a little bit. Charlie Dempsey, definitely the most absolutely the most competent in the ring, but star power, and not so much. Is that what that was? Really? Wow, that's fucked. Just some internet rumors of her and Jay, and wow, that's so wrong. That's so wrong on so many levels. He's gonna have one of the Dark State guys maybe in there. Maybe somebody from TNA. Or AAA. I mean, doors wide open, a lot of options. Oh, it was delicious. Hey, yo! Mr. No Monikers needed in the house. Let's talk about it. What's up, Todd? Always good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Please welcome Blake Monroe. It's nice to see this week she didn't get kicked out of the building.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that was a bit rough tonight.
Someone should still be champion at this very moment, man. Come on.
I came out here with every intention of reclaiming my NXT Women's North American Championship. Yes,
Very well could be.
I attacked Thea Hale.
I'm good with Miles Bourne.
All I did was bring a little hell out to play. It was a travesty. I was even having to compete for my title in the first place. It was. And instead of letting Blake Monroe rise to the occasion, they turned it into controversy. They turned it into chaos. I was exactly where I was supposed to be.
I could see that happening. I could definitely see that possibility.
Suddenly, the narrative changed. And instead of answers, I was walked out the building like I'm the problem. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. When you're as talented as I am, people don't always know what to do with you. They'll call you controversial. They'll debate about you on commentary. You'll all whine about every little thing Blakey does wrong, but you'll never willingly admit the obvious. Blake Monroe is the standard. I'm the most complete woman in NXT. Ava wants to go on and on about the future and we need something new, but no one even compares to the glamour. I am the moment. Every move I make is monumental. It sends you all into a frenzy. I mean, you saw it last week. The spotlight literally only exists because I want it to. And the minute you take me out of the equation, we see how fragile a system it really is. I didn't lose control last week. I lost patience. I lost patience with a system that doesn't know how to exist when things aren't convenient. The minute I step out of line, the minute I do something, it's quite all right. That is quite all right. Those girls can fight over the scraps of attention I left them. In fact, I'll even let them borrow some of my shine. Because every story ends in the same truth. There are stars, and then there are women who spend their careers.
Oh, there she is.
Booker, look who's back.
And great time to bring her back, too. Whoop, whoop.
Look, all I gotta say is Miss Parker is.
Can I help you?
She didn't hear me talking.
In fact.
Well, you talk about patience, Book. Jada Parker is someone that has literally no patience.
Trying to throw them fit for these, man. I'm talking about the hands. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, we don't see it. Oh, we don't see it. Oh, yes, man. Give me that life, man. Give it to me. Oh, yes.
And then a little headshot. Jada Parker putting forth action. What else is going to happen tonight on NXT?
Good segment. Good segment. Hey, what's up, Gross? Doing well. What to do with you? Whoop, whoop.
NXT profile presented by Progressive.
Could big things be on the horizon for Shiloh Hill?
Man, 2025 was so wild. I won season 2.
You were just talking about that too.
With the help of the dead. I got the chance to download the NXT universe on who I am. Before I knew it, I was in the middle of some Christmas chaos, and that was so sick. Powerbombing stacks on a bunch of combos, bodies flying, presents flying. Kind of reminds me of Christmas when I was 7. There was this family of flying squirrels that was hibernating in a tree by my house. Now, I didn't get a pet python like I wished for, so instead, I tried to take the squirrels inside and see if they'd wake up. And they did. Now, kids, do not try this at home because it was awesome. Not to everyone else, though. My sister Darkness was freaking out, so dramatic. Christmas tree was falling over. They started ripping out the insulation in the wall, eating the Christmas dinner. My grandpa was chasing around with the sledgehammer. That was some Christmas chaos. Anyways, last week I had a little tango with Ariana. I bet you didn't know I could dance like that. Oh my God! That was just tooth! And usually, I take my tooth out when I get all fired up, but this time, it was just a happy accident, I guess. Focus, Shallow. Okay, tonight, it's not about the tooth or the tango. It's about the TNA International title. And after this match, TNA and NXT are going to while no one sleeps on Shallow Hill.
Well,
We a little bit too late, but
ready for his challenger. Can Stacks retain his gold? This matchup is presented. It's live. It's next, right here on NXT.
and it's like commercial break time, pal. Whoop whoop. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great week. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. If you hadn't already, make sure you sign your NDA. Whoop whoop. See, what's the rest of the card for tonight? I think we got, see, Joe Hendry and Dion Lennox. I cannot tell you how many times when I go to prowrestling.net, I'll try to click on a link. It'll say server 403 forbidden. It's like, oh, and they're in the middle of editing it. Or whoever's writing is in the middle of editing it. That's why we can't see it. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. See, I think it's that, and I forgot what else. Yeah, I'm not seeing what else for it. But hey, what's up, G Ball? Hope all is well. Always good to see you. Whoop whoop. That's insane, dude. I thought it was gonna stay on Peacock, or I thought they were gonna move it to their. I would have thought it looked like they were setting up to move everything over to their various YouTube channels like WCW, Vault, ECW channels. If do they have one? I don't know. You know, and try to build that as like passive income. Well, because I remember there's an episode of Keeping It 100, or at least a Keeping It 100 thing where Joe Feeney ran the numbers live on the air, and like based on like all their YouTube stuff, it's like just yearly passive income from the YouTube channels, tens of millions of dollars annually.
What the hell's going on? Look at the size of these guys. They're like a pack of wolves. Here they come.
Beat down. Beat down.
It's a melee in the ring. Absolute chaos.
We never wanted to compete. We came to take over. 4 men, 1 mission.
They came, they saw, they conquered.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Our way slowly to the top. We started there. Slotted our way in with the best of them. NXT champion, tag team champion, main eventers. It didn't matter. No one was safe. In 2025, we did it all. I mean, we did the match with the we won the Smash and Tag Team Gold. Beat the greatest of all time. The Hardys at their home game. And we dropped the New Age Overboard to Von Ellie and Leon Slater.
But I don't know what's so hard for y'all to understand, bro. Everybody that steps for God's sake
Gets dropped by Dark State.
Nobody said we made NXT out no playground, and this year we've been.
Woo woo.
But y'all still don't know what we capable of.
Yes, sir. Although kind of having a bit of an issue right now because we need to get a new refrigerator, and we can't get one until it's not going to arrive till Sunday.
No disqualification main event still to come. Well, we are set for our second
The end of an era, pal.
of the night here on NXT. Championship defended right now on Monday. It will be back. About to win gold here tonight. This stack's going to be able to retain. We're going to find out in moments. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall. It's for the TNA International Championship. Introducing the challenger. He is the winner of LFG Season 2, Shiloh Hill. And his opponent, he is the TNA
Man, Ariana looking fine, pal.
National Champion, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Well, we see the man that's holding the gold. Booker, I asked you when it comes to the challenger, Shiloh Hill, someone you know from LFG. To hold a championship.
Preparation is the only luck you'll play that, man. Look at what you got a hot. Look at what you got a hottie biscotti. Oh yeah. You got
so we know if that helped out. Stacks are now being Shiloh Hills. The referee calls for the bell. This one's underway and official. Shiloh Hill said 2025 was a wild experience. He downloaded us on exactly.
Yep, he's out of the family, pal.
Well, he can be uploaded to championship here.
This ain't the God well or anything like this. This is Candy Stacks like TNA International Champion.
Christmas chaos, this championship match. Our night started on NXT with the NXT Championship in the spotlight. We found out a new champion will be crowned February the 3rd. We've seen the NXT title hanging high above the ring because it will be contested in a 6-man ladder match for those qualifying matches beginning next week. But again, this is our second championship match of the night. It Stacks, nobody home, and look, I still have Hills too. Does he get to the cover? And
Oh, nice, G-Ball. Woo woo.
Still have Hills tooth falling out onto Grace last week during their tango on my mind. Last time I saw pure fear in someone's eyes, or it was when the boogeyman was chasing you around.
Don't do that, man. Don't even go there, bro. All right? You looking for that, but stay on the business. All right? Stay on the business. Right now, Canning, Stacks, and Rizzo in total control. All right?
He certainly is. And look, Ariana Grace is on the outside. She's focused, and Shiloh Hill back up. And I want to go back to something I asked you earlier that we didn't get into. Shiloh Hill ready to be a champion, not just here in NXT. He would be champion of another brand, that being TNA.
I think if Shiloh Hill, he's fresh to this business. You wonder how many tools the Shiloh Hill have.
Ooh, man. I do not like that. The odds of pulling somebody's shoulder out of their socket doing that move, that risk is way too high. I'd scrap that. I would scrap that spot. Like, dude, I've seen, no joke, I saw a dude's career end because he got a dislocated shoulder off of a bad Irish whip. And then you're doing like an arm bar, and then like bouncing the guy around while he's in it. Like, nah, that's too much risk, too risk.
Shiloh Hill right
What about that turn? I like it. Turning it upside down. Shiloh Hill in control. I set on the champion. Hey, Grace just saved her fiance.
Damn.
That TNA International title.
All right, that's gonna turn into a meme. You know that dive's gonna turn into a meme. I think we're coming back, maybe.
Shiloh never seen a woman like that. Man, not up close and personal anyway.
Maybe that's why he was trying to tango last week in the center of the ring, which has led us to this championship showdown, led us to this championship match. Of course, Shiloh Hill victorious in that Christmas chaos mixed tag team match.
Oh, wow.
That is a different story than this one. Into the cover, hook of the leg, and Hill able to kick out. That was impressive.
Big elbow there by Stacks right to the top of the dome with Shiloh Hill. Shiloh's in a little desperation moment right here. Oh, dire straits, I would say.
Stacks talking a little bit of trash, and Stacks has been TNA International Champion for 38 days, trying to make it to day 39. Gotta wonder how TNA management looks at Stacks. Obviously, the director of authority, Santino Marella, very close relationship with Stacks and his daughter Ariana Grace on the outside. He can't be too pleased with some of the actions.
Whoop whoop.
It's
It's a good match so far. I'm liking it.
The guy knows everything about that square circle, that 20 by 20, and it's showing right now versus Shiloh. Beautiful back uppercut.
still not enough to retain. And I don't know if you look up from the announce desk right now, take a look at the back of that man, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. It is starting to weld up. It's starting to
look here. It's the fight game. He's going to take some big shots. I mean, you're not going to come out of a match unscathed or anything like that. It's about he's going to man up. And right now, Stacks, Channing Stacks from Rizzo, I like to call him. He's a man. Call him out, man. Call him out, man. That guy.
Do you want me to say Channing Stacks Lorenzo every single time we're in the match? I'm just going to stick with Stacks.
Booker T on commentary, man. Nothing like it.
Upside down Shiloh Hill. And Ariana Grace is very happy with everything going on. As Stacks talking some more trash at Shiloh Hill, trying to turn things around in this matchup. Trying to fight from literally being upside down. Hill trying to get back to a vertical base.
Here's how I know this is a good match. The crowd is with them where they need to be. Like they're for today's type of wrestling, they're keeping it pretty basic and simple. Crowd's with it. Granted, I know it's the NXT crowd, but they're still they're reacting the way they're supposed to when they're supposed to.
Deep waters, man, and it's showing. Look at it. He's done. He's finished.
Well, he's certainly going to learn a lot about the challenger. Stacks in control. Who's walking out? TNA International Champion. TNA International Championship is on the line. Yes, that is the NXT title hanging high above the ring because our night started with our general manager Ava announcing that a 6-man ladder match will take place February the 3rd. Qualifying matches start next week. At the break, Stacks continued to apply the offensive pressure, and that was about as close as he's gotten in this match. But Stacks has not stopped. Stacks continue to apply the pressure, and we are learning a lot about Shiloh Hill right now, as you were talking about moments ago to me, the deep waters of the match. Shiloh Hill's never been in, and Stacks right back.
That should be it. That's one shot. Okay. Oh.
Near fall, and Stacks, of course, the current and only superstar right now that is holding a TNA title. I'm sure guys like Steve Macklin would love another opportunity, or anyone in TNA, to get that title back to TNA.
It's all about the golden contender. Back to Rizzo as confidence to TNA against Stack, that international championship. Okay. Okay.
Look who just got snatched out of thin air. It was Stacks. Nice tilt-a-whirl. And now Shiloh Hill in control, and still to come is our no disqualification main event. Joe Hendry with a little bit of backup, and that being OTM. That matchup still to come, but we got to refocus on the task.
Joe Hendry, OTM, I'm with that. I'm with that.
And I think he just took his tooth out, so that means it's all business now for Shiloh Hill. Going to the body, going up top, nice headbutt, rocking back the champion. Swinging a miss from Stacks. He'll come over.
Talking about ice.
I don't know if he's playing the drums or the bongo, but whatever the hell he's doing, he's certainly beating Stacks down. Center of the ring. Are we about to witness a new champion? Innovative offense.
No way.
For the title.
No way.
Stacks able to kick out. And look, right now, Shiloh Hill is in an area we've never seen him before, but he does not seem to be out of place. And what are you learning now about Shiloh Hill? What are you seeing right now from the LFG?
Talking about, listen,
Hey, what's up, Nell? So good to see you, pal. Woo woo.
That ever happened right now.
Been an all right show so far. Decent NXT. We're going all right. How you going? Woo woo.
Over that middle rope and charging right back in. We've seen a lot of that impactful offense from Channing Stacks Lorenzo in this match, hoisting a double gutbuster.
There are levels to this game.
Into the cover after driving the air out of Hill's lungs, and a right shoulder just got up. Comes Stacks. Shiloh Hill able to pick up the.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Brian Dunlop? Good to see you, pal. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. Yeet, yeet.
Well, I mean, at least he was, at least put his tooth back in, right? I think that's what we witnessed. And whoa! Well, Stacks didn't like what he saw. Might not like what he sees here. As Grace trying to run interference.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And, well, I mean, the official can see exactly what's going on. And wait a minute. Shoulders down. Center of the ring. Oh, man.
Shiloh
Inside cradle. Inside cradle. Oh. Wait a minute. Grace just. No, wait, no.
Good heel win. Good heel win right there. That's a good finish.
Get it ready. Shiloh, he's not ready.
You mean he's not ready?
He's not ready.
What do you mean
He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready to walk under the right light. He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw this, Booker. I saw an inside cradle, and then Grace
Beautiful reversal. Beautiful
reversal. Are you serious?
He's not ready. He's not ready, Vic. He's not ready.
Stack steals this match tonight as the champion retains. NXT and TNA are going to have to continue to deal with Stacks.
Yeah, it is. It would be a bit too soon to take the belt off of Stacks.
Well, this woman shocked us all. We're going to hear from the new Women's North American champion, Izzy Dame, for the first time as champion next.
And then we got that, and then we got Hendry and OTM against some Dark State dudes. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, decent show so far tonight. Definitely one of the better NXTs. I think with them losing, like, Trick, Javon, Oba, Jordan Grace, kind of forced them to get a little bit more creative and do different things. And oddly enough, that's where like WWE does its best, is when they're forced against the wall and they have to think on the fly and try new stuff out. Some of those ideas, though, have ended turning into memes. Get me Thunderdome. No, they're right. I think they still got a good roster. They still got a pretty good roster in NXT. Because we believe. Yeet, yeet. All right, this break's on a little bit long. Let's see what they're saying on the X-Verse. That's got to be AI. Yeah, that's AI. That's got to be AI. Sorry, there's an error. So you sent me an AI photo. Said if this photo would have leaked in 2003, the internet would have broken. Yeah, that's totally AI. Totally AI. because that Vince McMahon looks like a cardboard cutout of him. But it's Triple H, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and The Rock playing WCW NWO Revenge. Rock's eating a slice of pizza. John Cena's controller ain't even plugged in. And Vince McMahon looks like a cardboard cutout.
My finisher move が over the moonsault っていう。
Get into the sky! Moonsault! Cover!
War games is my favorite. I did climb up the cage and then I put on the trash can, put on my head.
She's the genius in the sky, but this is ridiculous!
Dude, someone's if she keeps doing that, someone's going to get hurt. Like somebody is seriously going to get hurt in that spot. Like I'm shocked it hasn't happened yet.
And oh my gosh, I get scared. すごく怖くなったんですけど、もうこれ以上怖いって思う前に飛ぶしかないって言ってもう飛び降りました。
Chaos Star to the top of the cage with a trash can on her head!
No, get me Unreal, pal.
North American Champion, the Cunt, Izzy Dane!
And it was Izzy Dane who was the first to get into the ring and answer Thea Hale's open challenge last week.
I mean, Hendry's a good one to step up. I think Ethan Page is a good one to put in there, but beyond those two, I'm having a hard time figuring out who else. Miles Bourne. Yeah, he could be, but yeah, the booking of him has been, yeah, you couldn't put him in that spot just because of how he's been buried.
Who thought they understood how this division works? Welcome to your new reality. I am your NXT Women's North American Champion. Not Tatum Paxley, not Thea Hale, and certainly not Blake Monroe, me. Now, I'm not going to sit here and give you guys the same tired story about how I finally got my moment and made the most of an opportunity, because that's what people say when they stumble into success. And let me be clear, this was not stumbling into success. This was I would like to talk about how funny it is, how happy everybody here was that I lost to Tatum Paxley last week. Now, can I ask why? Because what exactly did you guys think I was going to do after that loss? Cry? Go to the back and hide in the shadows and wait for another chance because that's what all of you would have done? Well, one thing about me, I don't waste losses. I study them. And while every other woman back there sits there and feels sorry for themselves, I'm watching. loss did for me last week was bring me clarity. It made me remember that the calling has always been about removing weakness, exploiting mistakes, and making sure that when moments come, every other person is already out of place and I am standing exactly where I plan to be all along. Every step, every move, every second has always been a part of my plan. And last week proved that I am always 3 steps ahead. And I engineered my opportunity. I designed the outcome. And because of that, I am now a champion. And everybody wants a piece of Izzy Dame. I mean, Lola, let's not act like I didn't hear you out here earlier, already wanting a shot at my title. Well, wanting something and getting it are two very different things, Mamacita. And Thea, oh Thea, I know you're back there right now running around, convincing yourself that the louder you whine, the better chance you have at getting a rematch. But crying doesn't change the fact that this title is mine now. And I am in control of exactly when and how anyone gets close to it. Just ask Tatum Paxley how I operate. All of you love Tatum so much. But apparently, love just isn't enough to keep someone on top. I mean, I didn't become champion because how beloved I am. I became champion because I think faster, plan longer, and pull the trigger without hesitation. And if anyone, and I mean anyone,
if this is like her, okay, kid, here, not, you know, her the promo that should, you know, get her to the next level. She's knocking it out. She's doing a good job.
Well, Tatum Paxley trying to make her way to the ring to get her hands on Izzy Dame, and she put it through. Tatum's got this.
Oh, yeah. Come on, security. Good job.
I wonder if Izzy saw that coming. I wonder if Izzy prepared. Oh! Well, that's going to cost Tatum. Tatum just dropped an official.
Oh God, I haven't heard a wrestler call a women wrestler call another wrestler that in a long time. You're a skank. You're a skank. I've not heard that one in a while.
What happened to unbiased journalism around here? Yes, I have time to cool down. And I went and had a conversation with Miss Ava. And you know what we talked about? We talked about when I was old. I was old to qualify for the match. I'm in the ladder match. And guess what? Breaking news. I'm going to be front row and center for some of these qualifying matches next week. One of them being Shawn Legacy versus Eli Knight, and the other being Joshua Briggs versus Shiloh Hill. And Miss Ava talked about being new. Well, guess what? We're going brand new. We're going triple-double Shiloh brand new.
Did I just hear you say Shiloh? I just beat that Trailer Park Chief, and now he's getting a qualifying match before me?
Points, Brian. Whoop, whoop.
Your girl helped you win the match. But it's all right. You still have the title, still have the girl. Come on.
Let's talk.
Well, no rules, and it seems fitting for these two.
Oh, wait, no. Main event time. Whoop, whoop.
No disqualification. It's our main event, and it's next on NXT.
Another commercial break. Going a little bit heavy on these. Let's see what's going on in X-Land, boys. Let's check the WrestleTix. See how TNA is doing. All right, so they are now, for their January 15th AMC debut, they are currently sold 22,356 tickets with a current setup of 3,070. So if they do something big to promote that. Let's see. Genesis, I knew that was doing pretty well. Currently at 2616 out of the same setup. Whoop, whoop. Should be coming out of this shortly. I hope. And it does indeed look like we will be continuing the party on Twitch about 10 to 15 minutes, or 20 minutes after the show. This show goes off the air. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. Damn, this is a long break.
WWE World is back in Las Vegas. WrestleMania 42, the 5-day interactive fan experience will take place from Thursday, April 16th to Monday, April 20th at the Las Vegas Convention Center South Hall. You do not want to miss the return of fan favorites, such as live podcast recordings, roundtable discussions with WWE superstars, and the largest WWE superstore in WrestleMania history. Tickets go on sale this Friday at noon Pacific with pre-sale access for previous WWE World ticket purchasers and WrestleMania 42 ticket holders starting Wednesday, January 14th at noon Pacific at WWEWorld.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news here. The hitting official, Tatum Paxley's being kicked out of the building. Big book.
Yeah, that's really something, isn't it?
Situation. Hey Blake, let's walk this way a little bit. You're gonna love this. We have the real story for you right here. Just wait.
I mean, Jackson, I'm surprised he hasn't already heard, but yeah, the three of us have signed our NXT contracts.
It's official, bro. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what the
And Vanity Project are now officially NXT on this NXT roster.
It's a dream come true for all three of us, but I do have to know, since I'm Evolved Champion, of course I'm going to be in a qualifier for the NXT Championship, right?
I mean, Jackson, bro, I bet you will. And Stone literally just talked to Ricky and I, and next week we're wrestling Chase U.
Chase U's gonna learn what everybody else already knows, and that's at the Vandy Project in 22. Keanu's here. Bell. Excuse me, Keanu. Keanu, can I grab a quick? Get out of my face, bro. What y'all got this camera in my face for, man? Watch out.
I like that. Good stuff there. That's some good stuff right there. Whoop, whoop.
Will be a ladder match. It's February the 3rd to determine a new NXT champion. Ricky Sainz is already in. Who will join him? There are the first two qualifying matches that'll take place next week live right here on NXT.
Yeah, same here, Dan. That's what I'm going with as well.
Page knows who his next challenger is. It's none other than the French luchador himself, who will be making his NXT debut.
Whoop whoop.
Introducing first, weighing at 253 pounds, Dusty Dion Lennox. Booker, doesn't this stipulation fit Dark State Dion Lennox?
I don't know. I mean, Joe Hayden never think he's going to be coming out of here without thinking about Dark State and everything that's going on. We'll find out.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, while we're doing entrances, I'm gonna go grab a couple sodas. Be right back. Whoop whoop.
This one underway. Derek Sanders, our official. He is going to have to keep his head on a swivel. Dark State is out here. OTM appears to be.
Yeah, I see. There's definitely something there.
All these men were involved with what happened earlier.
Give the guy some mic time. Let's see what he's got.
To kick off the night with everyone from the men's locker room. A man we just saw moments ago, Keanu Carver from Evolve, one of the newest superstars to sign here to NXT, destroyed the field, laid out our announce desk as everyone is focused on that NXT championship, as Dion Lennox right now focused on beating down and destroying Joe Hendry. Hendry, wrong part of town, getting back into the ring.
Let me tell you something. Dion Lennox is looking to bring secrets.
What made you start to believe in Joe?
Joe Hendry is something about it, man. I mean, the people seem to have evolved, around Joe Hendry. There's something. It seems like he got a halo over it, some kind of shadow hanging. There's something about it, man. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Something about Dion Lennox as well at Dark State, who arrived nearly 1 year ago here to NXT. And if you remember, they came in and they went right to the top, that being Boba Fett.
Let's talk about Dion Lennox.
Cover off the backbreaker, hook of the leg, and Hendry's left shoulder off the leg.
Dion Lennox come in playing Mr. Nice Guy, letting everybody's guard go down, and then just step up and take advantage of it. I like that. I like that from this kid, Dion Lennox. That means he's thinking about things like Texas Championship.
Another good match tonight.
So let me ask you this, because Joe Hendry was the one who said it last week to our general manager. Do you see Dion as the leader of Dark State?
Like the in-ring work's been pretty good tonight.
But he's definitely quarterbacking this thing, and he's doing a hell of a job with Dark State in great position. Let's go back to 2025, leading perhaps the greatest tag team of all time in the Hardy Boys. That doesn't happen every day, Vic.
It does. I know that was big for you to have to admit that they're the greatest of all time.
I said one of the greatest.
Joe Hendry, suplex. Notice. NXT universe believing in Joe Hendry. But again, I just go back and I see everyone who's around us right now. And not just this, it's also on the other side of the ring, and OTM. Was it wise of Hendry to want this sort of stipulation? And I think it goes back to what he had to know he had back. So that's equalizing the Dark State. But do the numbers, bro. It's still 3 and 4.
Let me tell you something. Joe Hendry's not here to play games or anything like that. Joe Hendry's, he knows what this thing. I mean, the NXT championship is on the line. See if you get involved for me like that.
Oh, that's right, there was. That's a good point. And then we had a women's promo segment. Well, actually 2. One in the ring and one in the back.
Go a long way to our general manager, Ava, and who gets the next round of qualifying matches.
You can't say that Joe Hendry's not the guy that's got so much family experience in this game. He's a former champion. And you look around this ring right now, how many world champions or former world champions are we looking at besides Joe Hendry?
I only see Joe Hendry in his own.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You didn't think I was going to give you props. And Deion Lennox put his boot through the chest of Joe Hendry and Sugars here on the outside.
And the thing is, Deion Lennox knows how important to win over Joe Hendry. Without me, I mean, so much for the career of this young man.
Lennox into the cover off that clothesline in the center of the ring, and Hendry right shoulder off the mat. And think about Deion Lennox. Deion Lennox was team with Osiris to beat the Hardys, which you talked about. Deion Lennox was out here with Dark State nearly a year ago to drop over Femi, and now it's the main event here tonight in 2026, one of the first NXTs of the years. If he could knock off someone like Joe Hendry was one of, if not the biggest name in this industry at a certain point in time last year.
In 2025, Dr. Joe Hendry set the bar as far as what the biggest stars are around here. When they walk out that country, the people seem to just go crazy. And Lennox knows it. Lennox knows what a win was. Here we go. Here we go.
Hendry able to continue to fight in this match, and it is Joe Hendry who's looking to build on 2025, a year that saw him enter the Royal Rumble, a year that saw him face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But here right now, he's in the ring with Dark State's Deion Lennox. No disqualification match continuing between Joe Hendry and Deion Lennox. And these two started the night fighting. They were at each other last week. These two haven't been separated. There's actually been an ongoing, really, issue between Dark State and Joe Hendry. If you go back into the cover to Joe Hendry, jumping out of refrigerators, trash cans, always just finding his way. And what is He's here right in front of us. You can see him in the back part of your screen. It looks like he's starting to plan and plot. He's
all about.
It's all
about. It's all about that master plan. How many times have I said it, Victor? Preparation. Preparation is the only.
Give me preparation, H, pal.
Seems like they got something in mind. What is it? What is it, Victor?
Only time will tell, because we do know when it comes to Dark State, and you heard Cutler say it earlier tonight, it is 4 men on one mission. That mission here tonight is to defeat and take down Joe Hendry. That mission tonight is to get one step closer to the NXT Championship, which is hanging high above the ring. And both these men had to, like Ava's announcement earlier tonight, Deion Lennox would love to have the NXT title. Joe Hendry's been close in the past to having that championship. And look at Sugars. Sugars calling the shots. And again, it's all legal. There's nothing artificial in this match.
Oh,
Derek Sanders is helpless.
The Sugar Man just set this up.
Well, he set it up, but he was just set down with that steel chair, bouncing off Lennox and then bouncing off himself. And you can see Deion's in pain, holding that right hand. That right arm is shivering, and Joe Hendry taking advantage now, slugging away. Lots of right hands as the NXT Universe showing they believe.
Oh, wait a minute.
Man, so I went back and watched the latest Lunacy. There was something I didn't catch last time that I did this time. There was a really scary spot there at the end of the show where when Matt Cross hit James Storm with the chair, and he lost control of it, and it actually flew into the crowd and almost hit a kid. and his mom had to kind of turn her body and it hit her.
is continuing. And whoa. Big fall-away slam. And Joe Hendry starting to feel it.
Come on, finish the job. Go ahead, Ray. Come on, kid.
Looking for that standing ovation. Again another assist from Dark State.
No disqualification rules. Anything goes. Right now, Lennox is swinging for the fences, man.
You can say that again and again. Wearing down and wearing out Joe Hendry. Well, I think Hendry had enough. And it's Hendry's turn. I think the Guardians are looking for an outfielder. Pick him up. Right. Oh, that was coming our way and you weren't paying attention. But Dion getting hoisted. Standing ovation from Joe Hendry into the cover. And again.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it's legal. It's all legal. And this is why I was asking about this sort of stipulation. As Joe Hendry.
They got the Slim Jim tables on NXT, pal.
Down style. Lennox.
Got all of that.
The cover.
That's it, man.
And OTM.
Big Price. Getting in on this action.
And again, it's all legal, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Fight, fight, set, to explode. And it's 3.
Ooh, damn.
Something's got to give. I told you I felt bad.
Almost lost control of him on that lift. Like, he got him up and quick.
This is exactly what Joe Hendry needed. Joe Hendry knew he had some backup. But you got to remember, too, as this fight is going on,
OTM looking like beasts here.
we get back to the ring. Dion Lennox has a table. That table was brought out by Dark State, who's now fought off and fought all the way to the back. Ava's got to get that situation under control.
Yeah, OTM fought off 3 dudes from Dark State.
I don't know if it came to so much to want to protect Joe Hendry as it wanted to be them getting a piece of Dark State. But right now, Hendry with a chair, Lennox with a chair. Oh, here we go, and things between these two starting to pick up. Oh, the spine buster! Right on that steaming chair to the spine, and Hendry's back is starting to well. NXT Universe is beside themselves. They want to believe as Hendry turning things around. And right now, standing ovation for a second time. And Lennox able to kick out. Unbelievable.
Hendry's really going to waste his finisher on a chair in a random match on NXT, really? I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense there. His finish on a chair and a kick out when he's not going to pin him, the rope's right there. He could have got the rope.
Table snap, spear style from Dion Lennox, dragging out Hendry into the cover, and yet again, Joe Hendry able to kick out, but that thing. And that was a second one. Tony D'Angelo just targeted Lennox in Dark State.
Why is he helping Joe Hendry?
Hendry had backup. You said it earlier. He was wise. He knew he had someone in his corner.
Oh, no.
What in the world?
D'Angelo, and now he's dragging Joe Hendry over Deion Lennox. Here's your winner, Joe Hendry. Congratulations to Joe Hendry, but here was the big shot you were talking about. It came from Tony D'Angelo, who then dropped Deion Lennox. We thought he was here to be in the corner and help Joe Hendry. No, he then planted Joe Hendry, only to drag Hendry over Deion Lennox.
I'll give NXT credit. They at least they do a way better job of ending their shows with cliffhangers than the main roster shows do.
And it's been a busy night for our general manager, Ava, who's brought some security out here. And Tony D'Angelo is attacking the security. And look, this was a night championship questions were answered by our general manager, but now we have to look at this man, Tony D'Angelo, who's wiping out the security from our general manager. What are Tony D'Angelo's intentions? Because like a vigilante in the shadows, it doesn't matter who you are. With Ava looking on, there is no loyalty from Tony D'Angelo.
All right, and that is it for the NXT watch along. Whoop, whoop. Decent show tonight. Pretty decent show, boys. They had my attention. It didn't feel like it drug, aside from the long commercial breaks and some of the matches being a little bit long. Other than that, at least the in-ring work was good. I'd give it a B. Good stuff tonight. Whoop whoop. Alrighty. So coming up next, we got the Wednesday locker room, and then tomorrow we got the Next Level Wrestling review, and then we have the AEW Dynamite watch along and belt count. And then Thursday we got the Friday locker room, and then we're gonna be doing JCW Lunacy. Not sure when that's gonna go on the air, but we'll be watching that as probably about 30 minutes in. Like a replay, a late start, and then go right into the TNA debut on AMC Watch Along and Bell Count. And then Friday, we got the SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. And then either Friday night or Saturday afternoon, morning, we got the Smack Attack. And then Saturday night, we got the TNA Genesis Watch Along and Bell Count. And then Sunday is The Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. Not sure what we're doing that night yet. And then Monday, the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, and the Impact Attack. Anytime, Dan, thank you for stopping in, hanging, and chilling. Whoop, whoop. And in about 15, 20 minutes, we'll keep the party going over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LGBrandon. Whoop, whoop. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you on some of the other shows. If I don't get to see you again, have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.
Boy, it's not hard to handle him.